नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome everyone, all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world, and in Bengaluru Adinam. And all the Adinavasis and Sadashivatva participants. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today I'll expand on completion with all the non-integrity patterns. Listen. The other day I was explaining various levels of integrity. Integrity to your thought current. There is a next level, integrity to your lifestyle, the lifestyle you have chosen. About that we will see later. The initial, the fundamental principle of integrity, integrity to the thought current you cherish and you share. About that I'll explain. See, incompletions with the thought current you cherish and share leads to tremendous confusion about your existence. Understand? The whole problem is the pattern of lying and spontaneous lying. More than others are cheated, you yourself cheat you, and you do not really know what you want. I have seen people don't know what they want. They actually know what they want, they don't know what they want. They actually know what they want, they don't know what they want. They know they want Sadashiva and Kailasa, because 4 or 5 times they spoke about the cars, they think they may want cars. They know what they want, they don't know what they want. Understand, I am repeating. They know what they want, they don't know what they want. The words continuously uttered convinces you more than convincing others. That's the biggest danger. When you utter a lie, Whether a planned lie or a spontaneous lie, again and again, after a few times, more than others, you are cheated. What will you do with the stupid cars, vacation homes? After a few days, it will be bored. Because without looking into the reality, see, past few times when you went to vacation, did you really enjoy something which you visualized when you planned for vacation? You plan for a vacation, hoping certain experience, you go for it, and you know what happens, and you come back. Even though you have not experienced what you planned, you go on, try to lie. What a vacation. Put it in the Facebook. Selfie from all angle. You know, you try all angle, expecting at least in some angle you will look like an angel. You will look like an angel. But in all direction you look like a devil. What to do? But somehow you manage. See, the problem is, at least if you are integrated to your thought current, yes, I tried and I did not get the exact experience of what I aspired through this vacation, you will wake up to reality. Vacations do not bring the rejuvenation of your expectation. By the time you wake up to the reality, you are ready to leave the planet Earth. What to do? No, it's nobody's mistake, it's your mistake. It's your mistake. Uttering the words for various reasons which are not real to your thought current. When you went for vacation, did you actually have the enjoyment? No. It was a mess. Many times, people come back from vacation after a lot of fight. Many times, from honeymoons, directly they go to divorce court. Honeymoons are enough for divorce court. See, I am not at all against the marriage. I wanted to tell all the Sadashivatva participants, I am not at all against marriage. I myself have conducted many marriages here. It's not that we are only sannyas-based organization. We are a sangha where married people are there and sannyasis are there. I give place for everyone independently, separately. Sannyasis live separately and grihasthas live separately. It's not that I am against the marriage, but understand. First, spend little time to become stable. As on now, you are marrying Sadashivatva, the great spiritual powers. Settle down with that marriage first. What all that marriage does inside you, settle down with that first. Then after that, if you want to destroy your life, get married. Who says no? No, I am not against marriage. Understand, spontaneous and planned lies repeated convinces you into confusion and delusion. When divided part of you is lured into something, it is called delusion. If your whole part is lured into something, it is not wrong. That becomes your vision, goal, life. Divided part of you lured into something is delusion. The problem with spontaneous and planned lies is you are convinced to be in the state of confusion. You are convinced to be in the state of confusion. That is why I insist, do not allow this spontaneous or planned lies. The problem is others getting convinced by your spontaneous lie, planned lie is not a big mess for you. But you getting convinced, then you are deluded, you do not know what you want. You do not know what you want. Somebody giving you some few good words, because they are in loneliness, they want to behave a little nicely with you, and they give you few nice words, and you stupid immediately decide to live with that person. And you deserve this punishment. No, you deserve this punishment. Worst punishment for a human being is love at first sight. And biggest torture is marrying that same person. No, really. These are all Sadashiva's Trishuls teaching lessons to people. No, really. When Sadashiva decided his compassion, he cannot be with every one of you to show his compassion. He made mothers in his own mold. When he decided, he cannot be around every one of you and train. You know what he made. No, really. Understand, definition of delusion is being lured by your own lies and believing the rumors which you created. One Indian journalist was feeling very tired, bored, no news. Suddenly he created the rumor, and they know how to create. It's actually almost like a science, an art, mix of science and art. And that fellow created a rumor that huge flood is coming, the whole village is going to be drowned. And the whole village started running towards the nearby hill means higher zone. So much of running, after some time even he started having doubt. Maybe it's true. Because so many people are believing, maybe true, who knows? And he also started running. No, that is exactly delusion. Understand? In your life, if you look at the long list you have written, last 2 days we sat and wrote. Look, so many places, the concept of pleasure is nailed by your spontaneous lie. And you run behind that nail which you did it, but forgot it was a spontaneous and planned lie which you only did it. Look at all the concepts of pleasure, anger, fear, worry, good, bad, which you created as nails. I don't know how many of you know this nail painting. They put nails on the board and put the thread and create paintings. The painting structure is decided only based on the nails. Same way your life. What you call as pain, what you call as pleasure, what you call as good, what you call as bad, what you call as right, what you call as wrong. These nails, where you put these nails, that decides the pattern of your life. First of all, find out the stability of that nail by acid washing all of it with integrity. Whether the idea of pleasure is inserted into you by the solid experience of pleasure, or because you spontaneously lied or planned lies you created for some reason that it is pleasure. Find out. Same way fears. Are they actual fears, or which you started uttering few times as your spontaneous lying response? Understand? Spontaneously lying is falling into the septic tank. In India we have that word. I don't know about whether in West that word is there. Sewage. Spontaneously lying is falling into the septic tank. Holding on to that lies is living in the septic tank. Listen. Holding on to the spontaneous lies, knowing it is not good for your life, but sacrificing your very life just because you took that stand, spontaneously lying, is what I call arrogance. Sometimes you sacrifice your whole life just because you took that stand as a spontaneous lie. You just lied playfully and you decided that is your stand because you took that stand and you don't want to show you did something wrong to others. You hold on to that stand and sacrifice your whole life. That is what I call arrogance. false pride. Look at all the incidents you wrote for last 2 days about non-integrity. Nobody else is affected by your non-integrity more than you. Nobody else is affected by your non-integrity more than you. Non-integrity is drinking poison and hoping your enemy will die. Arey, you drank the poison and you are hoping your enemy will die. One of the biggest delusion human beings go through is thinking that spontaneous lying pattern is ability to manage all the situation, and the worst thing is you yourself start believing that statements you made during those moments, spontaneous lying, and you yourself living with those wrong thought currents, unreal thought currents, false thought currents, and thinking that is your life. I should give you some of the strong examples, only then you will remember it forever. I am talking very politely. Delusion created by you by your spontaneous lies. Because of those spontaneous lies, if you are able to manage a situation and get away from certain problems, you start believing that as one of the protection tool and weapon, and you start developing pride about your ability to spontaneously lie and get away from situations, and you start thinking you are brilliant because you can spontaneously lie and manage any situation. It is like one foolish fellow had a big tumor on the head, and he comes and shows the tumor with a lot of pride. Swamiji, see, if I fall from the motorcycle, only this tumor will be broken. Nothing will happen to me. My head is protected. That is exactly the situation for all the fellows who think spontaneous lying is a helmet that they can save their head from many situations. Unfortunately, you will create a delusion. First of all, when you fall from motorcycle, the tumor on your head cannot act as a helmet. Even if you don't fall from a motorcycle, that tumor will become cancer and eat your head. Understand, never use, believe, spontaneous lying. Your ability to lie spontaneously can be your skill set to protect you in your life or make your life better. No. If you are believing that, you are believing tumor as a helmet. Tumor is a tumor is a tumor. If you believe your tumor as a helmet, it can only be humor. Tumor cannot be helmet. Your ability to lie spontaneously cannot be your skill set. Because you are caught in that lies, in that web of lies. Before anybody else is destroyed by your web of lies, you will be destroyed. Especially when you get away from a problem by spontaneously lying, you develop so much of courage and confidence. You don't stop till you destroy your whole life. And you don't need a separate enemy. You don't need a separate enemy. Make somebody believe spontaneous lying ability is his great power, speciality, and his skill set. You don't need anybody else to destroy him. He will destroy himself. During the chemical hormonal gushes in your body, your ability to retain your integrity is what I call awareness. During chemical and hormonal gush in your body, the moments of chemical and hormonal gush in your body, if you are able to maintain your integrity without adapting to spontaneous lying or planned lying pattern as your skill set, that is what I call awareness. Awareness is one of the Aishwarya. Awareness is one of the Aishwarya, wealth, a sannyasi should earn. There are many Aishwaryas a sannyasi should give up. Gold, gems, what all can be stolen by a thief. But there are some Aishwaryas a sannyasi should earn. That is, ability to keep the integrity when the hormones and chemicals gush in your body. Not just sannyasi, anybody who wants to be successful, who do not want delusion to eat their life. Understand, getting back to integrity is like a surgery. 2 days you may be in the operation table, you may be in the bed, but good for you, once for all, tumor is removed. Hiding the tumor and living, yes, you will not be in the operation table for 2 days and you will not be in the bed for 2 days, but you will die once for all from that tumor, because of the tumor. Getting back to integrity, even if it is a suffering, it is worth. It will not let you suffer forever. It will not destroy you. If you get back to integrity, even if you suffer for a few days, you will not be destroyed. If you don't get back to integrity and live in the spontaneous lies and delusions, thinking that spontaneous lying is a skill set. Come on. It's not time to lie, it's time to be integrated. How many of you really feel in your deep secret heart, your ability to spontaneously lie is one of the skill set you have and manage all the situation? It is not. If you are thinking that way, at least the people who raised your hand, you have come to integrity. Others be informed, you are not even that aware. Either you are sleeping or daydreaming. If you think your ability to spontaneously lie is your skill set, you are believing your tumor as a helmet. No. In every situation, having integrity as a sword and cutting across every situation is power, is powerfulness. That is the skill set. Collect all the information, external or internal. Cut the whole thing with the Jnana Khatka, the integrity sword. And proceed with the decisions. Proceed in the life. That is the skill set for success. Understand? World is getting matured. The brutal, grabbing religions are losing its hold. Contributing, matured religions are gaining ground. Understand? Capturing a country, converting all the temples into mosques. Over, all that period. All that period is over. Building a country, contributing to human beings, raising the consciousness, making people manifest powers. Only these religions have future. The brutal grabbing methodologies have lost legitimacy over the common beings thanks to internet revolution. Actually, internet revolution is responsible for making people think who is grabbing, who is contributing. The contributing religions are gaining ground. See, if you are part of the grabbing religion, spontaneous lying is a skill set. But those thought currents, those philosophies have no more place on the planet Earth. Planet Earth is getting matured. I am so happy. Human beings are getting matured. Establishing your superiority by grabbing is no more a legitimate methodology of living. It is no more. Those valorism is no more considered as heroism. I am assuring you, Third World War is never going to happen. Credit goes to internet revolution. Credit goes to internet revolution because human beings are no more supplied by informations which are controlled, edited and deleted. Tons of multiple thought currents are available. If you are part of those grabbing brutal, barbaric thought currents. Spontaneous lying is okay. They will teach you. That should be a skill set. Fortunately, modern day, that thought current, that lifestyle is no more going to work. It lost its legitimacy. Now it is all about how much you are going to contribute to people. The grabbing thought currents or philosophies, religions are not going to work. It is contributing religions. That is why I am saying, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we have a great future. Not arrogance, not pride, not ego. Simple declaration, humanity, you have to follow me. Either you follow when I am in the body or you follow my statue. You have no other go. Because the future is going to be for the contribution thought currents. Millions of enlightened sannyasis I am going to leave on the planet Earth. And the contribution I am going to do through them. Contributing thought currents are only a legitimate, successful thought currents. Only they have future. Understand, maybe in 1600s, when there was no internet, in 1400s, or in 1100s, when there was no media, when there was no social media, I think I should not even use the word media. When there was no social media, when there was no internet, you gather few rowdies in the name of army and invade into a country, very sensitive, sweet people, demolish them and grab their wealth and take away their worship centers and take away their women and call that as a heroism is over. Those barbaric periods and barbaric valorism and heroism is over. The greatest contribution of the internet is there is not going to be Third World War. Because the human beings have started connecting with each other independent of their rulers and their vested interests. Rulers are no more able to control the thought current of the citizens. They may be able to control the income and tax and all that. The rulers are able to control basic things like you making them pay tax, making them obey the laws of the land. Those things they are able to control, but they are not able to control the thought currents. So even rulers cannot decide on their own to go for wars. It's very difficult now. It's very difficult. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it. Now, the next generation is all about who is contributing. The grabbing somebody's crown and wearing it on your head and calling yourself as a hero, those periods are over. You build a kingdom, coronate yourself. That is the period after 1978. You contribute what you can contribute. You take the humanity to the next level in some field. It may be agriculture, it may be clothing, it may be jewelry, it may be construction, it may be thought currents, it may be philosophy, it may be religion, or it may be power manifestation. Take the humanity to the next level, you will be respected, revered as a hero. Not by grabbing. World is loaded with the weapons and army strategies. Loaded so much, everyone knows it is never going to be used anymore. No country is going to exhaust even 10% of their army resources forever. It is only useful to showcase in your Independence Day or Republic Day. For your Republic Day, Independence Day parade, you can use it. It has no more real value. Fortunately, humanity has evolved. Humanity has evolved. It can be maximum that flexing the muscles after the gym. Nothing else. Because the world is not going to respect anymore the grabbing thought currents. It is all about contributing thought currents. It is all about who is going to contribute. Who is going to lead the humanity to the next level? Who is going to add to what we already have? Not grab what we already have. Grabbing what we already have and crowning yourself, the period is over. It is no more a legitimate lifestyle, a legitimate way of establishing your heroism. Over. If you want to establish your heroism, valorism, glory, contribute. Understand the whole Hinduism is contribution thought current. It's a contribution thought current. Never grabbing thought current. Contribution thought current. All the way. Cholas go to Cambodia, build temples, establish kingdom. Not that they grabbed something existed there, no. They contributed to it. Understand? If you want to be successful in the modern world, integrity is the only legitimate way. Not your skill set of spontaneous lying. No. Now, in the modern day, only the thought currents which are contributing, enriching, raising your body, mind, consciousness to super consciousness. Only those thought currents are going to be celebrated as heroism. That is why I say, we are the future heroes. It is no more brutal Senas. The future heroes is Nityananda Sadashiva Sena. It is the period of contributing Sena, not capturing Senas. If you are in a capturing army, your spontaneous lying is surely a skill set. But you are in a contributing army. Your integrity is your skill set. Understand, spontaneous lying can be cunning strategy. But as I said, integrity is 3 cunning strategy. No blind spot. Spontaneous lying is 2 cunning strategy. 2 cunning strategy. Integrity is 3 cunning. Mukkan strategy. With this, I bless you all. Let's all live, radiate, integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.